Do you know if AI listens to your calls? Well, if you use your phone for business, you already know how much valuable information moves through your conversations every single day. According to Gartner, sales teams that get AI-driven guidance are 2.6 times more likely to actually grow. But how can you use this to your advantage? So the teams pulling ahead right now are not necessarily calling more customers. They have simply stopped letting the insights in their calls go to waste. And that is the real opportunity here. Your prospects are literally handing your team the roadmap to close the deal. They are telling you exactly what the features they want, which competitor they are weighing you against. And then the moment the call ends, most of that just disappears into thin air. So what if you did not have to rely on a rep's memory to capture every gold nugget dropped during a conversation? That is exactly the gap that conversational intelligence is built to close. And before we get into the specific features, let me explain what it actually is, because the term gets thrown around a lot. In a simple way, conversation intelligence is an AI layer that sits on top of every call your team makes or takes. It listens in, it understands the language being used, and it turns the messy, spoken out loud reality of a conversation into clean, structured data you can actually use. But how does the AI actually listen? The moment the call connects, the system captures the audio and converts speech into text in real time. That is the transcription layer, and it is really just the starting point, because a raw transcript on its own is still only words on a page. The real work happens next. A language model reads that text the way a sharp human would, hunting for meaning instead of just words. It picks out the topics being discussed, the questions being asked, and the objections being raised. And while it is reading the words, it is also analyzing the sound itself, the tone of voice, the pace someone is speaking at, and those little pauses and hesitations that tell you so much. So it is really doing two jobs at the same time. It is understanding what is being said, and it is reading how it is being said. Then it takes everything it heard and turns it into clean, structured data. So that is how the AI listens. The far more interesting question is what it tells you, and this is exactly where a platform like CloudTalk comes in. Its engine includes an AI conversation intelligence add-on, and switching it on unlocks a full suite of features. Basically, the AI listens to every call, so your reps do not have to spend half their day taking notes. It transcribes the audio, tags the call based on the topic, and writes a clean summary automatically, the exact second the call ends. So if a customer says, "I love the product, but I need to talk with my CFO next Thursday," the AI catches that precise timeline and tags it, then pushes the whole summary straight into your CRM. Your rep does not lose 10 minutes typing notes or trying to reconstruct what was said. They just finish the call and move straight to the next one. But it goes deeper than just notes. The real power of this intelligence comes from understanding what is happening beneath the surface of the conversation. In the background, that same AI is performing sentiment analysis and call scoring across 100% of your team's interactions. It knows whether a customer walked away frustrated or genuinely happy, and it objectively grades each rep's performance against your own playbook. So coaching stops being a matter of opinion and starts being based on evidence. It also tracks the structured signals that actually predict outcomes, like your team's talk-to-listen ratio, and this matters more than people think. The reps who talk too much are the ones leaving deals on the table, and the AI flags that imbalance the instant it happens. Which means managers no longer have to guess which deals are actually solid and which ones are quietly falling apart. Instead of listening to a tiny random handful of calls on a Friday afternoon, you can open a dashboard and filter for every call that had a negative sentiment score, or every call where a specific competitor got mentioned. Now, if all of this still sounds a little abstract, let me show you what it looks like for a real company. Take Capitalo, a global leader in financial education. They switched on CloudTalk's AI conversation intelligence to transcribe and analyze every call. The call analysis time dropped from 2 hours a day down to just 20 minutes, and wrongly targeted leads fell by 24%. When you step back, the reality is pretty simple. The companies that win are the ones turning their conversations into usable intelligence. You do not need more storage for audio files that sit there untouched. You need a system that actively pulls the revenue data out of every call. And if you want to see exactly what that looks like for your own pipeline, you can test it completely risk-free. We included a link in the description down below to start a 14-day free trial with CloudTalk. You can watch the topic extraction work in real time, test the CRM integrations, and explore the sentiment dashboard with no credit card required. If this breakdown helped you see how conversation intelligence can support your team, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.